Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Deepak Patil, and in today's video we'll learn with how to create the CRUD operations in Symfony. So what is CRUD operation? So if we have any entity, so how to create their add, edit and update feature and also remove. So in the Symfony we have a maker bundle, and using maker bundle we will going to create the CRUD operation. So let's create some entity. We know we have created some entities, already created some entities, but I think let's create the new entity. So I'm going to create the new entity, like a make entity. Entity name should be contact. Then okay, so name, first name, string 255, yes, last name, string 55, and yes, want to make it something like that. Then let's also get the contact. Okay, contact, so let's keep it string, yes. Then also take some email thing, yes. So what is in other fields in the contacts in the mobile? So first name sufficient, last name sufficient, contact, emails, I think this is sufficient. Then updated add, created add, date time. Okay, yes, updated add date time. Okay, yes. So let's check that what we created. Okay, so here we created a simple entity, contact. The entity name is contact, and we have taken some field like a first name, last name, contact, email, and created an updated date. So now we have to create the CRUD operation for this entity. So let's create that. So there is another command, make CRUD. Okay, so I just hit that. So it's asking to enter the entity name. So we have an entity like a contact, and when we enter, okay, so it will be create the controller and then perform all the operation into that. So I just enter it. Do you want to generate? No, I don't want to generate. So let's see which file are created. So type, yes, form type is created, contact type. Then there is a file for delete, there is a file for form, edit, index file, new, and show. So let's check this one by one. Okay, first of all let's check the controller. So if you see controller, the contact list, new, then show, contact edit, contact delete, all are the functions are created automatically. So we have a contact already. Then in the repository we have a contact repository. Okay, so we have a entity, we have a repository, and then we have also controller. Then there is a file created for show the contact detail. See here, then new, show the detail, edit, form, and then delete. Okay, so let's start one by one. So let's explore one by one. First of all, let's run it. Okay, so if I try to run it, we will get the error because still it's not created in the database. Yeah, so yeah, we know that we have a command to update the database schema. So I'm going to enter this command, and then it's created in the database. See, so we have right now we don't have any record, because of that we are not see anything here. And when I click on the create contact, I can see the form already created, and there is also edit. When we add some contact, the links will be automatically added. So this is how the CRUD operation is created. So let's explore one by one. So first of all, let's open the form and correct it, because we cannot add the created and updated dot over here. Okay, So form contact type, yeah. So I'm going to remove that from here. Okay, so let's keep first name, last name, and email. Okay, so if you want placeholder those things, then we can add that. What kind of field is that? Text type. Okay, then we can put some attributes, label, first name. Same for the last name, same for the contact, same for the email. But for email, so that should be the email type. Okay, so label is last name, mobile, email. Okay, I think this placeholder should be in the ATTR. That should be the some another attributes. Okay, placeholder. First name, let's check that. Yeah, enter your first name. So let's add that for all. So I just copy and paste. Enter your email, mobile, last name. Okay, so this is how that will work. So if you want to put some help text, then we can also add the help text. I'm going to just add some random, not the random, help text for mobile. You can enter some mobile to, okay, number is only for official communication. Also enter we consider this number and also your WhatsApp number. So I just put some help that will be visible here. See, that will be some extra information for the user to extra information about the field, so user can know what actually user need to insert. So let's try to add some contacts. Okay, so last name, so mobile number. So I just enter some random mobile number and some random email. Okay, so when I click on the save, you can see that there is a record already added in the database, but there is a no any create and updated date. So what we have to do is, okay, so this is our logic where we perform the add. Okay, so I'm going to just here set created at new date time. Okay, and also let's set the updated add. Okay, set updated add and date time. So when we create next one, okay, so let's check that. When we insert, automatically creation date and last update date will be appear here. Okay, so this is for create new contact. Okay, so if you want to add some validation, then we already know how to add the validation. For example, let's add some validation, something like that. At least mobile name should be compulsory. So what we can do, we can add the constraint. So let's define that constraint over here. that should be for the contact. Okay, hash constraint. So those should be Symfony component validator. Okay, constraint. Okay, okay, we don't need to do that. We can copy from blog. Yeah, so we just copy and paste and finish it. Okay, so I just put that as a assert, and then we can make it something like that, not blank. Okay, so whenever we add and edit the data, that should be blank. Okay, okay, so when we put some constraint, it's automatically created. Okay, .com. Yeah, okay, so we already see that constraint in the last video. Let's create that now. When we create, let's also show some flash message. Okay, so we already see that the last time. Resolve add flash type this contact added successfully. Okay, okay, so we just define it, and then I want to show that here. Okay, so tweak flash in that way success. Okay, let's okay, example.com. Oh, okay, we can see the message over here. Now we want to see the detail of the contact. So how that will work? It will be pass the parameter to the UI. So that will be this. So if you want to see the contact, this will be figure, and as we pass the ID, it automatically fetch the contact detail from the database and create the contact object here and pass the UI. And in the UI, on the UI, we can show all the information from the contact. So this is how we can show the view. So let's pick up some another. See, everything is here. Now when we click on the edit, okay, so all the data will be show whatever we already added in the database. So for that we have edit, and for the edit there is a form. Okay, so let's check how it works. So we pass the ID in the URL like that, and because of that we pass the ID as a slug. It automatically converted into the contact. Okay, and we got a contact object. Then create the form that normally we created, pass the object. Then when we submitted the entity, before that let's edit it, set updated at. So whenever contact is updated, new date time also edited. Okay, this is how we update the, and then we can also add the same message, last message here, contact updated successfully, and it redirect to the index page. Okay, let's check that. So I'm going to choose this one because there is no any updated date. So let's check that if that is edited or not. So I just put one article one and just click on the update. Okay, the garbage collector it trigger, it its contact updated successfully, and we can see the last updated date is edited in the database. So now let's check with the delete. So when we delete this, so delete is here, okay, contact deleted. So that should be a post request, and we use the CRR token delete and then ID, and when it trigger this method, now this method, this route and this route is same, okay, but method is different. So based on the method, it automatically trigger the delete route, and whatever the entity we have created, that will be deleted. So I am going to delete this, deleted with ID 4, okay, so it's deleted. So this is how we can create the Crud operation. It is very simple. When we use the maker bundle, almost 90% code will be automatically generated. Then what will be the left? You have to just create some validation if need. You have to just create some logic to update the entity values before update into the database, and I just created the flash message. That's it. Here we just use the entity manager, okay, we inject the entity manager to the route function, but instead of entity manager we can also inject the repository, and we can create the functions in the repository like we already created for the other. For example, for category, see, we already created the function save, remove, search. So we can create those in the repository and use that, or keep it as whatever the default is created. So this is how we can create the show function, add function, edit function, view function, and delete function. So this is a Crud operation. So if you want some more video from me, then subscribe my channel and click on the notification icon, so you will be notified when I upload the new video. Thank you.